Hey guys, this is John. I have one great question here that I wanted to touch on. Um, I think it's a perfect question. Why did Jesus teach in parables? Why did Jeshua teach in parables? You know, I've been a professional comedian for a long time, and I always found that the best jokes were always the ones that the audience had to figure out on their own. You know, you lead them to water, but if they take the drink, they get the best. They get the best laugh. They get the best experience in when they have to take that final leap to get it. And it's the same thing in parables and teaching in parables. You know, you can give people information, but retaining information only happens when they take the leap, when they make the discovery on their own. You know, I often talk about spirituality being a personal journey. And it's very true that it is a personal journey. We each have to come to our own understanding of what we believe. And when in teaching in parables, you have the opportunity to extract the lesson and find it on your own. You know, I can sit here and tell you all day long I'm one with God, but until you have the experience of realizing that your actions, your beliefs are creating within the environment and the people around you, you know, until you have that experience of having that encounter with the oneness, then you'll never fully understand it. You have to come to that space of understanding. So Joshua taught with parables because he didn't want to spoon feed. He wanted people to come to their own conclusion and come to their own belief, then come to the truth of it on their own, because then it becomes part of them. It becomes part of their truth, part of their growth. And they move forward in the world using it as opposed to just saying, oh yeah, I heard this. And, you know, when they discover it themselves, it's more real. It's more functional. It's more grounded. It's part of them because they discovered it. And they go, oh, it's a discovery. I've got this new, great, amazing thing. And when you find a place where you've discovered something, or as you're going through and you're studying your spirituality, or you're studying some aspect of your own divinity, and you suddenly discover, wow, look how this happened in my life, and look what that means. This means this, and wow, that means that I totally am connected to Source. And it means I totally am manifesting my life, sometimes consciously, sometimes subconsciously. But I am the one creating it, and I can step into the level of control. Until you have the experience where you actually start putting things into action and putting things into belief, then you don't act upon it. It's just extraneous information. A lot of people nowadays go looking for the next aha moment or the next guru, teacher, or book, and they go, oh, I read this, and this is the way it is. This is so great. Wow, it sounds so cool. But until they put it into action, until they put it into their own discovery of it and their own personal journey of it, then it'll never be real. It'll never take them to another place in their own personal journey. So I think it's really important that Jeshua did teach in parables, because teaching in parables gave people the opportunity to find the way. You know, the way, the truth, the life, right? They have to find their way. And the way they find their way is by taking those leaps, discovering that information, you know, talking about, the wise men and the woman at the well and all these parables and stories. It all comes back to the idea of you have to get the meaning, and you have to start following what you trust and believe, because it is your belief. It is your truth. You know, these videos that I do are my truth. And for some people it matches their truth. And for some people it doesn't match their truth. But we each have to take our own leap and decide whether it's our truth or not. And usually that is found in the feeling. It just feels right, or it resonates, or something of that nature. But you have to be the one taking that leap, making that decision, deciding whether it resonates, feeling what it feels like. And that can only be taught through parables, through stories, things that lead people to the information without spoon-feeding the information. So that's why Jeshua taught the way he did, because he was literally respecting the people around them and giving them the best opportunity to not only find their truth, but retain their truth and carrying it forward. So I hope that answers your question. You have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. See ya. Bye.